You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS?
Morning. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. Got a few people joining us so far this morning. Let's check in with the chat. Lascruces, as always. Hooray, he's here. John is here. Good morning, John. You guys are up early on the West Coast for sure. Chris is here. Good morning, Chris. Appreciate you being here. Shop for comics. Shop's got some mystery boxes coming up. Definitely go check that out if you're into the mystery box thing. Beckerman is here. Good morning. Beckerman will usually be hanging out with Bleecker Street, following us today, so definitely go check him out. Marcus is here. Good morning, Marcus. Appreciate you being here. Manny's here. Good morning, Manny. Appreciate you joining us. Justin is here. Yeah. It's like it's been a busy couple days, right? We had the Olympics kickoff, Deadpool Wolverine, you've got San Diego Comic-Con, all the news out of there. So yeah, it's been it seems like there's a lot going on. Yeah, trying to catch the the Olympics. I mean, my wife and I were watching a little bit of it last night. You get sucked in, man, when you just start rooting for USA, and yeah, so good stuff. Bleak's here, Bleecker Street. He'll be said he does his stream following us at 10:45. Definitely go check him out. And the crew that hangs, usually a good group that hangs over there. The Comics family's here. Afternoon from the UK. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Yeah, so a little bit to get to, right? A little bit to talk about. Like there's been a couple things going on. Like I said, Deadpool, Wolverine. I was looking before the stream to see if they had estimated the box office for the day, and it doesn't look like they've updated it yet. So it just looks like we have Friday totals. Let me share this. So I got to see it. I went to see, and I'm not going to spoil anything. I'll let others do that. But so this is just from Friday. So it had a domestic, United States, 96 million, international, 115 million. So for just Friday, $211 million. So crazy. I wonder what Saturday and, what the rest of the weekend. I mean, if they did 96 on opening day, and I'm assuming that includes the Thursday box office, because I saw it Thursday night. So I'm assuming that Friday total includes, Thursday, Friday. It could be, we could be close to 200 million for Deadpool Wolverine. So, oh yeah, good morning. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, definitely I enjoyed it. I definitely want to go back and watch it again. There was a lot in the film. There was some cameos that they kept secret, which was good. There is a post-credit scene which doesn't really give you anything for future stuff, but it's a funny little scene, so you definitely want to stick around after the credits for that if you haven't seen it. And there was, like I said, there was some cameos in there that they kept secret, which was good. So it was kind of a couple big surprises. But yeah, overall it was really good. I thought Hugh Jackman did. He's been great as the character, as Wolverine, playing the character, but I thought his performance here was really good, and the fact he was in the yellow classic suit, and then the play with him and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, with him just being so over the top. It was a really good balance. So I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I definitely want to go back and catch it again. And interested to see where it ends up. I know Legion Legion of Comics is doing his Sunday night show tonight, 8:30, and he's going to do full spoilers. He's going to be talking about the movie. So interested to see. I've been trying to, prior to seeing it, I've already seen some spoilers up on Instagram already. So if you haven't seen it, you may want to try to avoid some of that stuff. But I think, after this weekend, people are just going to be posting a bunch of stuff. So, Troy, good morning, Troy. Yeah. I haven't heard any bad things. Like, I think everybody has been positive about the movie. I haven't seen anything that's been negative. So, I know I looked at Rotten Tomatoes, I think on Thursday, and it was in the high 80s, I think, the overall reviews of it. So I haven't gone back and taken a look at it. So, but yeah. Yeah. And so some big announcements, right out of San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, we'll get into a little bit of that. We've got a bunch of stuff. We do our end of the month giveaways today, last Sunday of the month. So we've got the membership giveaway, our chat giveaway. We've got the CBC Awards. We're under 2 weeks. We're under 2 weeks for nominations, which is really the most important piece. The nominations is kind of really to get channels recognized. So if you haven't nominated yet, please get that done in the next 2 weeks. And if you have, thank you. If you can just continue to spread the word. Like I said, the nominations for me are the biggest piece, because that's when we get channels that maybe you're not aware of, or smaller channels get recognized. Once the finals, the finalist votes happening, it's multiple choice. We have all of the, you're picking them from a list. So it's the open nominations for me that are really, really important, that people nominate their favorite. So, yep, 2 week mark as of yesterday. So got about 13 days to wrap it up. So, if you guys can help, like I said, just help spread the word, share out some of the Instagram or mention it on one of your streams, live streams, I would appreciate that. Yeah, it's tough, man. It is so. That's why I got my tickets when they announced the tickets. I got it for opening night, because I was excited for the movie, and I didn't want to be spoiled. And just casually flipping through Instagram yesterday, I saw a bunch of people posted some stuff, which I was surprised at, because you just, if you don't have the opportunity to go out and watch the movie, opening weekend, it's tough to avoid, because people are just all over it. So, yeah, definitely. That the whole third, breaking the third wall, Ryan Reynolds, it just continues to to do that. So for sure. Madam is here. Good morning, madam. Hope you're doing well. Haven't you've been quiet, I think, since your big cosplay up in at the Comic-Con in New York a couple weeks ago. You've been laying low, but good to see you this morning. Yeah, right. So that was the other big news. Ken, good morning, Ken. Ken, God is great. And Kenneth, good morning. Appreciate you guys being here. Joffrey's here. Good morning. Let's see. Yeah, they had some behind the scenes footage in some of the credits as well. So yeah, you definitely want to stick around for the credits in the movie. So Trev is here. Good morning, Trev. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, a bunch of news. So, right, San Diego Comic-Con now. I mean, I've been kind of checking in to see what the news is and on Instagram. Um, but to me, it seems like Marvel, excuse me, Marvel is um got the big news again, right? I think this was the biggest. The Robert Downey Jr. taking on Doom. So lots of stuff happening with that. Now I don't know. I how do you guys feel about this? I I mean Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor, and he was amazing as Iron Man, but I get the my initial thought was I don't know because he played such a big part in Avengers and Iron Man and the whole End Game and everything. I'm not sure I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this because I think him now taking on another big character, and he had such a big part in the success of the MCU. Um, I don't know. I think they could have gone with somebody else, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. And then we had the announcement of the two movies, right? Doomsday in 2026, and then Avengers: Secret Wars in 2027. So, yeah, big. So it seems like Marvel too was dominating dominating the news, right? I mean, DC had a few announcements. There was the new logo and some new comic book series and a couple of their streaming shows, but it seemed like Marvel kind of really overshadowed them again. So, um, yeah, that's was my initial reaction, right? Because he's just such a big part of the past, MCU. Um, I don't know how I'm going to, feel seeing him. Can I believe that he's another character now, Doom? You know what I mean? So, um, yeah. Now, I mean, how are they going to play it? Right? Is it just he's just a totally new character, same actor, and just totally new character, or is there some tie-in? So it's going to be interesting. I think there have been, right? So, oh, geez, I'm drawing a blank. Captain America, he was Johnny Storm in the initial Fantastic Four movie, and then he portrayed Captain America. But I don't think we've ever had anybody have such a big role in the MCU, like Robert Downey Jr., then take on another big role. So, um, yeah, and they're bringing back the Russo brothers, right, to direct the films, right? They were the masterminds, the directors behind, the first, Avengers movies, Endgame. So, we'll certainly see, but um, yeah, yeah, right. I think right with the success of Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine, I don't think they're going to want to. I mean, that's going to be tough shoes to try to fill in to try to replace. If they ever replace him, right? Hugh Jackman. I mean, that's going to be tough. I think somebody's going to have to kind of go when they do bring in another actor, totally different direction. So. Derrz is here. Good morning, Derrz. He's out. He's out and about already. Chop is here. Good morning, Chop. So, yes, right. Yeah, yeah, right. The Fantastic Four wasn't considered right, the MCU proper, I guess. But yeah, no, I don't think we've had an actor that has really played in that big of a role. So I think it'll definitely be interesting to see. I think everybody's trying to forget all of the Fantastic Four movies that they've tried, right? And no, that's the other announcement out of well, we've had that announcement, the casting for Fantastic Four, but they were spotlighting that at San Diego Comic-Con. And that's another Pedro Pascal now, right? Mando, he was the villain in Wonder Woman, so he's kind of been front and center in a number of just in this universe, this comic book universe, or so it's interesting to see him now taking on Reed Richards. It'll be interesting to see that. I almost feel they could have gone with a different actor as well, because he's involved with so many different projects. I know not really, Star Wars is not really considered, it's not MCU, but it is Disney. He was in Wonder Woman, although that's DC, but still, Pedro Pascal he's kind of been all over the place in a lot of different things. So it'll be interesting to see his Reed Richards for sure. Just catching up on the chat here. Yeah, I guess I did see the logo, and I know there was that was kind of the big one big announcement for them. So yeah, but it just seems like Marvel kind of really overshadowed them as far as the announcements, right? I know DC mentioned a couple of their streaming shows, right? I know we've got the Penguin, we've got the Creature Commandos, which is animated, and then there was one other one that I'm drawing a blank on. So yes, I did see that. I saw an Instagram post. I think I posted it, posted it to my story. That Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they want to try to get with Tom Holland as Spider-Man. That would be interesting. I actually almost thought, well, I won't spoil anything, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they do. So yeah. Zach is here. Good morning, Zach. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, I guess a big weekend as far as box office and all the announcements, and I wonder if if there's anything left. I'm sure all the big announcements from San Diego Comic-Con are pretty much done at this point, I would think. And the other thing too, we as far as Ghost Machine too, there's been some comic book exclusive stuff at San Diego Comic-Con, but then Ghost Machine, Junkyard Joe, they announced they have like a new action figure that's coming out, Junkyard Joe action figure. I thought that was pretty cool. I think that came out on Thursday or Friday. There was an announcement on that, and I know Ghost Machine is at San Diego Comic-Con, and they had some I think a couple exclusive books, covers, some foil covers for some of the Ghost Machine series. So all right, Harley Quinn season 5. I have not watched that. I've heard good things, but I have not watched it. So yeah, I would. I think that would be an interesting. That would be an interesting combination, right? Because we have seen Spider-Man and Deadpool in the comics together, and obviously Spider-Man and Wolverine. So I think that would be I'm in for that for sure. So Cash and Dad, good morning. Appreciate you being here. And I think, right, there was some footage. I don't know. I think there may have been some first look at the Fantastic Four footage. I think they mentioned I was reading some of the articles. They said there was some Thunderbolts footage as well. So I'm sure we'll see some of that in the next couple of days. I haven't seen any of the footage yet. I saw that there was an article about it, but I didn't actually see any of the actual footage. But I'm sure that'll be coming out. And then I know Marvel did Marvel had the big preview, like with drones over out in the sky with Galactus and Fantastic Four, Deadpool, Wolverine. That was pretty cool. A pretty cool light show to see. I saw that all over Instagram as well. So Marvel definitely seemed like they made a splash, right? And San Diego Comic-Con's always been that way, more of the, since it's in California and a couple hours from Hollywood, that they do the big TV and movie type stuff there, right? So yeah, definitely interesting to see if we get anything else, in any other last day reveals today. Now, Harley, where is Harley? Is Harley on, is that Max? Is that on HBO Max? I'm assuming. Chicago Schultze, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I think now, that now with Deadpool, Wolverine, that I think then we're going to start to see, some of the X-Men now in the whole MCU Disney, Disney side. I think there's definitely a ton of X-Men, characters that they can explore and bring to the big screen for sure. The Fox universe had a bunch, but I think introducing them into the MCU now, I think we're going to see we'll see more of that for sure. So Max, okay, yeah, Harley Quinn's on Max. That's what I thought. But yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard a lot of people talk, positive about Harley Quinn show. Yeah. And it's animated, right? It's animated, rated R animated. So that's pretty good. Yes, this is true. Maybe they don't know, the mainstream doesn't know too much about him, maybe. There he is, Legion of Comics. Talking about you earlier. You've got your big Sunday night show tonight at Week's End, and all things Wolverine and Deadpool. Let's see. Let me see if Mr. Derrz posted our, I think he has. Let's see. Yes. So here is the, let me share this. So the Sunday lineup, we're here, Breakfast with Brian. And then following us, you've got Bleecker Street, Church with Bleecker and crew at 10:45. You've got 5 p.m., you've got the Council of Comics. 6 p.m., you've got the Sunday Sesh. At 7:30, you've got Kicking It with K-Pop. And then 8:30 at Week's End. And you can see from the thumbnail there, Mark is Deadpool and Wolverine fully spoiled. So he's got some special guests lined up, some giveaways. So you definitely want to be hanging out there. You've got 9 p.m. You've got weekly comic wrap up with Black Crown Comics. So definitely want to check that out. I know they'll be talking all things, spec and FOC. So definitely go check that out. And then wrap up the night with Trev and Evil's Comics, Mike, at 10 p.m. Eastern, Sunday Night Live. So definitely go check all of those shows out today. The full Sunday lineup. Jane K, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, there we go. Mark is killing it. Yes. Yeah. Sunday and Mondays are Monday's a pretty good lineup as well. So yeah, definitely have Sunday and Monday. We've got you covered. You spend all day on YouTube. Matthew. He hasn't made his way into the MCU yet, has he? Yeah, Mark's got a few of those he's got a few of those sayings that he likes to drop in. So yeah, Saturday's becoming pretty busy too. You got a bunch of stuff going on Saturdays now as well. So so yeah, so definitely crazy. You know, like I said, I'm interested to see what the numbers and the final numbers, box office numbers, end up for the first weekend of Deadpool and Wolverine. Interested to see how that shakes out. I know usually someday, like midday on Sunday, they usually have the projected numbers for the weekend. So hopefully that'll be sometime soon, so that we can actually see that. I'm definitely interested to see how they do. And now, that makes me wonder though, I have to go back and take a look, because I always like to compare the budget. What was the actual production budget and then the advertising budget, right? Because, it has been all over the place. But, Ryan Reynolds does a pretty good job with all the tie-ins, right? I've seen all kinds of different commercials, and a lot of people buying all of the popcorn buckets and all that kind of stuff. So Ryan Reynolds is out there, man. He's and they've been doing the interview tours, and they've been everywhere. Him and Hugh Jackman everywhere. So they are a promotion machine for sure. So interested to see where that all shakes out, from a financial standpoint, what they bring in, what it costs, and the whole deal. So definitely interested to see where that shakes out. Pokehead Joe is here. Good morning, sir. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. We've got some giveaway stuff to do. So why don't we take care of that? At least get some of it done. Let me share this. So first up is we need to give away our duck from last week's comments. So let me share that. Let's find it. So here's everybody who entered last week's left a hashtag in a comment. So we got Kenneth Bird, Chop and Drop, lascruces, Boar, God is Great, Love for Comics, Capo Comics, Old Wolf 65, Adventurous Joe, and Joffrey Castro. So let's get this set, hide that, and we'll shuffle. So let's... Here we'll get a duck, so that will run later to see who wins the end of the month giveaway. See, we've got it's anybody's race. Old Wolf and Boar out in front. Well, Old Wolf really. All right, who's coming up on the end? Lascruces on the end. Lascruces. Winner. Congrats. We'll add Lascruces to the end of the month duck race. Let me get that. Get that set up. We'll do that in a second here. All right, and let's see. Well, we've got a little bit of time. So Lascruces is I think he's got 2 ducks this month. So we'll have a chat hashtag to do in a little while, and we'll give away the last duck, and then we'll run that to see who wins. We've got a healthy stack of books so far. We've got to pick 5 more books to throw onto that pile. So Mike is here. Good morning, Mike. Mike and Trev were hanging out last night doing talking Stephen King, and then they're live again tonight. Definitely go check them out. Kenneth is still here. Thank you, Kenneth. CBC Awards, we talked a little bit about that. Like I said, under 2 weeks for nominations. The Doctor, my first comic book, is out and about. All of the Kickstarter has been shipped. I'm pretty sure, other than probably the international orders, all of the books have been received by now. So appreciate everybody who supported that. And this is actually going to be part of the membership giveaway, giving away a copy of this. We have a whole indie pack of comics to give away this month. But I do still have some copies. If anybody's interested, you can hit me up for that. And one of the other things mentioned about the CBC Awards is that we still have, I think, 2 or 3 sponsorships available. So if anybody's interested in doing, sponsorship, it is a $30 fee to help support and fund the awards and trophies and all of those things. So just let me know. Just send me a message on Instagram. But thank you to all the sponsors as well. I've been posting out on Instagram, sharing out all of the sponsors that are up on the website as well. So really do appreciate everybody who supports that. It just helps defer some of the cost of the awards, so it's not all coming out of my pocket. So Tower, that's it. I couldn't think of the Stephen King book that you guys have been reading and reviewing and discussing. So pretty cool. Yeah. It's good to see. Good to see. You never know. All you need is one duck in the race, Chop. You just never know, right? So Trev dropping the links. Appreciate that. Let's see. I'm just making sure I'm catching everything that I wanted to talk about. I got all my different tabs open. You know what to do? Let's get our final duck. Our final duck. So we'll use the hashtag Doom with all the Dr. Doom news. Robert Downey Jr. We'll use that. So enter that hashtag. We'll run that for the final duck of the month. And let me. Doesn't look like. Wait a minute. That's not right. Let me go back. I'm looking at my names. Let me see. Maybe I didn't put them in. Too many giveaways in the end of the month here. I've got too much stuff to. I guess I did. Let's see. Monthly ducks. Where's the monthly ducks? There we go. Yes, lascruces already has a duck, so he's got 2. I don't know if 2 ducks is considered a flock, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's do that. Okay. Just behind the scenes stuff. All right, we'll give everybody a couple seconds. We've got 13 out of 15. Give everybody 14 now. 14 out of 15. Who's the last one? Who's the one who didn't put the All right. Now we've got 15 out of 15. Now we're going to run it. Good luck. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's our last one? Trev, the shipping guru. Congrats, Trev. Let me add Trev. Oh, Trev's got 2 ducks on the pond for the end of the month race here. All right, we've got 2 for Trev, 2 for lascruces. Let me just add that. All right, let me share this and we'll run this now. Let's see, duck race. So let's look at the names. So this is for the end of the month, the big stack of comic books. We've got Fanboy Prime, Collecting with Derrz, God is Great, Trev the Shipping Guru, lascruces, Love for Comics, lascruces, and Trev the Shipping Guru. So Trev and lascruces both have 2 ducks. So let's set this for 30 seconds. Let me hide that, set that. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Good luck. Let's see. We've got one of Trev's ducks is out in front. Little spiky mohawk guy. We've got 10 seconds left. Who's coming up here? Love for Comics, Collecting with Derrz. No, Trev's second duck. Trev's gonna win it. Trev is the winner. So let's pick the last of the books. Oh, there you go. Yes, Trev. Yeah, Trev was in a race with himself. All right, so we're going to take that, the last book, the first book. We'll go somewhere in the middle. We'll go 1. Super Russ, good morning. Appreciate you being here. What do we go here? All right, let's see. Batman Reborn, Red Robin, number 1. Captain America 43. Got a little Cap Bucky mashup there. We've got Tales from the Sinestro Corp. The Fall of Kyle Rayner. Very nice. Oh, got a little Batman 10-cent adventure. And then last but not least, Shadowland number 1. Yes, Trev. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We'll prize tag Tony. We've got this nice, we got about 20 books that we'll send off to Tony. So thank you. Congrats to Trev and the prize tag. Very nice. Where it is? There he is. Super Russ, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Happy birthday. No, your birthday was the other day. Big, got to catch some of your content. I know I've got it in my watch later list. So, but hope you had a great birthday weekend. Yeah, yeah. I got to get rid of the duck quacking in the background. So yeah, we have one more. We're going to do one more duck race for our members. our membership end of the month membership giveaway. Let me do this. Let me want to highlight all of our channel members. And big shout out to Rob Fatstacks. He has done last 2 weeks. He did some membership gifting. And I know a number of people have claimed that. I think we had 10 different people claim memberships that Rob purchased. So Rob, big shout out to Rob. But to all the family members, all of the channel members, Trev, the shipping guru, Dr. Von Hoot's Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Rob Fatstacks, the comic vet, IzzyVerseNYC, Naman, a comic bookworm. Naman, I hope you're doing well. Hope you are feeling better and on the mend. Collecting with Derrz, we've got CatFan Comicsman, J80 Hobbies, Fanboy Prime, Comics by the Bay, Joshua Anderson, Philtastic Comics and Art, Comiverse, Tony, Gene Malo, Madam Blaster, Cliff on Comics, Jimmy G Comic Guy, Remy Q Studios, Neil Collects, ABX Comics and Games, still only 35 cents, who's hanging out at San Diego Comic Con, King of Nerds, Taylor Winder, lascruces 1971, Steve White, Jack B Comics, Ryan Riley, Ben Compton, Legion of Comics, Boar, and Canadian Survivalist. Thank you. Again, thank you to all the channel members, and a big shout out to Rob Fatstacks. And I have links for all of the channel members in the description of the video. So if you would like to go follow any of them or not familiar with them, definitely go check them out. So yes, yeah. Always appreciate a good prize tag, right? And paying it forward. And I know, so many of us do so many, giveaways, and AOKs and those type of things. So always good to see that. So yes. Yeah, I figured we'll do a little negative space tuxedo going on there. So let's do this. Let me get this set up, and we'll do our membership giveaway as well. Let's do this. So let me share this now. Lots of sharing going on this morning. So we've got all of the channel members in on the duck race. We've got a lot of ducks. We'll shuffle. And let me get the stack of books that we're going to be giving away. So good luck, channel members. Let's see who's going to win it. We've got Fanboy Prime out in the lead here with CatFan Comicsman. We've got Legion of Comics. But we've got 10 seconds left. Never know. See some ducks. The pink duck. Who is that? Dr. Von Hoot. Dr. Von Hoot. Hoot. Dr. Von Hoot takes it. We will be sending these books to England. We've got a nice stack of books too. A bunch of all indie books. We've got a copy of The Doctor. We've got a copy of Rogue. A lot of these were Kickstarter-backed books. We've got Tough Girl. This was a series I picked up at Heroes Con. It's issues 1 through 3. Actually, my wife worked with the artist of this book, Brian Mon. He actually worked for Disney and Cartoon Network for a while. So I picked that up. We've got The Fog Within, issues 1 and 2. We've got Kira, little bathing suit babe on the cover there. We've got The Elf with No Name, issues 1 and 2. And we've got a Comics Curing Cancer. Although this is not really an indie book, but I wanted to throw this in there. This is Comics Curing Cancer, the exclusive Sonic cover. Got a nice clear backing board. And remember, C3, first weekend in October. They are seeking donations now of art and slabs and comic books, quality stuff, right? They just don't want, dollar bin stuff, right? They're looking for some nice books to be able to help raise some funds and meet their $50,000 goal. So definitely check them out on Instagram, C3 Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram. But yeah, and Mr. Von Hoot's on vacation, so I'll have to let him know that he won. So yeah, I guess maybe I could abbreviate that, right? Oh yeah, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. All right, giveaways done, and remember to kick off the August ducks. Leave the hashtag Doom in a comment at the end of this video, and for a chance at a duck for our August. I can't believe it's going to be August already, right? What? Let me just double check. Wednesday. All right, so we've got one last new comic book day in July, the 31st, and then. Yeah, we'll be kicking it off in August. So, like I said, just leave that hashtag, and then we'll start the whole duck process all over again for August. Couple books that I read this week. So this wraps up Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I want to circle back and try to pick up the there was a Jenny Frison cover, right? For Creature. So I'm not sure if my shop had it. But so this wrapped up. This was okay. I would say overall it was okay. Definitely nostalgia for me. I remember watching, Creature from the Black Lagoon used to be on reruns on every Saturdays as a kid. So I remember watching it, and the series started out pretty strong and it kind of ended okay. There wasn't much. I don't think we got a lot of the creature in this series, believe it or not, kind of lurking in the background. But yeah, it was definitely worth the read. Rook Exodus, issue number 4. This has been really good. I'm trying to think from Redcoat, Rook Exodus, and Geiger. They've all been pretty solid for me. I think maybe Geiger has been a little bit slow. I think Redcoat, you have to be Redcoat is, tied into so much history. And there was actually a big reveal at the end of Redcoat last issue. So, I know some people, Redcoat, the history thing, maybe not for them, or the main character, maybe you don't really care for as much. So I think people have kind of been on the fence. Either you like it or you don't, kind of the two extremes. But I think most people have said that Rook Exodus has been really solid. This kind of, futuristic world with these wardens who control different animals. I've enjoyed it. I think it's been really good. Now, the new wave of Ghost Machine books, I guess Hyde Street is the next that's kind of their horror version. I'm not sure if I'll pick that up. I'm not a really big horror guy. So I'm not sure I'll pick that up. I may pick up issue 1 to kind of check it out and see if it might be something I'm interested in, but we'll see. And then last but not least, NYX number 1. So kind of a new group of X-Men here. This was actually pretty good. I've really not have read a lot of X-Men historically over the years. So, I know enough about the X-Men, obviously, Wolverine and some of the main. But, these are all kind of newer characters to me. I've read a little bit of Miss Marvel recently. She's been tied in with some of the Spider-Man storyline. So this is, I don't think I'll continue this, but I wanted to kind of pick up issue 1 and check it out. So, but that was it. It was kind of a light week, only 3 books. I'm really trying to cut back on the new books I'm picking up and try to focus on picking up back issues of runs that I'm trying to complete. So this was a free book that was at my LCS, Den of Geeks. It's a magazine style, but not something I'm familiar with. But I was pretty interested with this cover here. So Terminator Zero looks like there's a new animated show that's coming out on, I guess, Netflix. So I have not heard anything about that. I'm not sure if anybody else had heard anything about that. Let's see. Yeah, so definitely looks like there's going to be some pretty good. Terminator animated show. Count me in. I'm down for that. So I didn't really read through this, so I'm not sure when it comes out. But I'm definitely some more. So yeah, we'll see. Interested to see what that is about. I think, an animated. I'm trying to think. Has there been an animated Terminator show? Was there ever really like a cartoon or anything? I don't think so. But okay, movie. Okay, it kind of looked like it may have been a series, but full length movie sounds good. Okay, yeah, definitely need to check it out. First animated. All right. Oh, anime, not animated. I gotcha. Yeah, it kind of has that. It kind of has that look, right? It kind of has that anime style for sure. Awesome. Yeah, definitely have to check that out. And if it's feature length, that's good, right? No ongoing series, right? Just kind of like a one shot for now. So that's good for my time. Yeah, definitely looks good. But I hadn't heard much about it. So when I saw this on the cover, I was definitely interested. Like, what, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. And then let's see. This was another copy of Den of Geek. We've got the new Alien movie as well, which looks really good. That definitely looks like a fun one as well. So, but yeah, those are the kind of the other things I picked up at my LCS. My LCS always seems to have a bunch of, like, they have a little table at the front door with all like freebie type stuff and things that are coming up. So I always kind of check that table to see what's going on, right? So true, right? Yeah, I guess if they can do Transformers, they can certainly bring back Robotech for sure, right? Yeah, and that's not that far away either, right? That is sometime in August. That comes out sometime in August as well. So that definitely looks interesting. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you today. Give you guys back a couple minutes, and you can go freshen up before church with Bleecker Street. Make sure you've got your Sunday best on if you're attending church. So yeah, that's the one thing I think about Alien, the new Alien movie was, yeah, the way the trailer was presented would definitely seem like it was more Yeah, horror. I mean, it's always kind of been suspenseful, at least for the first one or two, because it was kind of the unknown, right? But definitely it looks like there's some jump scares going on in the new Alien movie for sure, because you don't know what's around the corner. So yeah, we'll definitely check it out. Barry, good morning. Yes, have a great Sunday, rest of your Sunday, rest of your weekend. Good start to the week. Jump over to Bleecker Street Comics, Church with Bleecker. Melo's here. Good morning, Melo. Appreciate you being here as we're wrapping up. But yeah, definitely jump over to Bleecker Street, and appreciate everybody hanging out. Congrats to the winners, Trev, prize tag to Tony, and to Dr. Von Hoot for the monthly membership giveaway. Congratulations to our winners, and be on the lookout. You can drop that hashtag, today's hashtag Doom, in a comment to kick off the August Ducks as well. So appreciate everybody hanging out, spending some time with me this morning. And like I said, hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We're gonna, since Dr. Von Hoot was the winner today, we'll leave you with a little, I just gotta find the clip. Where is it? There it is. We'll leave you with some sweet, sweet dance moves of Dr. Von Hoot. Have a great weekend, everybody.
From the spiral dimension.